Offshore drilling. Healthcare. Corporate greed. Global warming. Racial profiling. Human rights. Homelessness. Gay rights. U.S. occupation. Abuse of power. Marijuana. Pollution. From independent news and commentary to compelling documentaries and keynote speakers. That's Free Speech TV, confronting the hard issues other networks won't. On Dish Network, Channel 9415, and DirecTV, Channel 348.
Are you one nation? Yeah! Are you one nation? Yeah! Are you one nation?
And will work in partnership with the community to perfect this fractured world around.
I need Leah, the DJ rig upstage left, ASAP.
Can you explain to the people who are watching us on Dish Network and DirecTV just what a jobless recovery is?
A jobless recovery is like an eggless omelet. It does not stand the reason. We must put America back to work. And I really think that $100 billion going to the war in Afghanistan, you cut it by 10%. You can cut the military budget without cutting defense. You use that money to reinvest in putting America back to work. I met with a family in Detroit yesterday, a minister who gave several families 300 turkeys, and they brought them back. They had no place to cook them and no place to store them. And so they tie in water, gas, and electricity in the same bill. If you could just pay your electrical bill, you would stay in the house and still be warm and cooked. But you cut off water, gas, and food, you put people in the streets. We must have a more comprehensive urban policy than that. And see that our character is measured by how we treat the least of these. Poverty is expanding, and it's hurtful, and it's not right.
To our brothers and sisters of this country, then we must vote on November 2nd.
Well, we understand that we cannot solve the problems of this country by ourselves, that we need to make sure that we have relationships and partnerships with other groups, African Americans, environmentalists, the gay and lesbian movement, African Americans, Latinos, because I do think we're the majority in this country, but we have never acted together. So the significance of this day, I think, is that we're ending silos and becoming one nation.
Public education. If we let them do this to public education.
You want to see the future, look up. Look at the wind, look at the sky. Imagine the wind power that we could have, powering America in a new way. Let's put America back to work. Our scientists tell us that if we do not begin to move off of oil and coal and these greenhouse gases, we're going to bake the planet. So the most important work that we have is to repower America in a clean way. Let's connect the people who most need work with the work that most needs to be done. Fight pollution and poverty at the same time. Beat global warming and the global recession at the same time by putting America back to work.
One message as we go into these midterm elections that you want people to hear?
I would say continue to organize. This isn't a fight that ends quickly. Iraq Veterans Against War is also organizing a trip back to Iraq that I'll be going on in early 2011. We need to not forget the war. As troops come home, we need to concentrate on reparations and reconciliation, and that is something that we have a debt that we need to honor for the Iraqi people, and the fact that we still owe a debt to our soldiers who are being traumatized and resent over. Look at our IVAW.org, get involved. Civilian Soldier is another group that we work with. So if you're not a veteran, talk to your relatives that are veterans about it. Get involved in Civilian Soldier and really get involved in this. This is our military.
Where do we go? Where do we go from here?
That's why I mentioned Randy Weingart and some of the labor leaders and all of us. If we don't leave here and organize on a local level, block by block, this will just have been another gathering. We had a gathering August 28th. I mean, gatherings are nice, but if they don't energize people to go back in the trenches and do the work, then we will be defeated. We don't need rallies if we're not rallying people to go into the trenches and do the work.
We prove our only God, we shall all